97.9 LITE FM, and I am really excited right now because I have got Sheila E. on the phone. The Sheila E. I have always been a big fan of Sheila E. She came out whenever I was like 18 years old, just graduated from high school, and The Glamorous Life was like what we partied to on my graduation night. So how are you, Sheila E.?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I am doing good. Like I said, I'm just really excited about this. I've always been a huge Prince fan, and of course, any other people that he influenced or even guest appeared on their album, I was just like a big fan of, and I really enjoyed all of your music. The Glamorous Life, Romance 1600, your Sheila E. album. I had all of them and probably wore out the grooves in them. That just shows my age because I actually had them on vinyl.
Okay, that's wonderful.
And I was watching this weekend, of course, the BET tribute that they had to Prince, which I was loving every minute of it, and you had just a resounding performance. I really enjoyed it. Can you tell me, how did you come up with the lineup of the songs and the songs that you did for the tribute?
It was based on who I could get in contact with to perform with me, and who other artists that were in a part of the Paisley family. Since he passed unexpectedly, we had other artists that were already obligated to other shows, so they couldn't get out of it. So they weren't able to perform for the tribute. And so that was based on who was going to perform. And once I knew I had the band, my band, plus MPG and the twins and Maite, the singers, the keyboard player, I knew that I wanted to do upbeat tempo music that him and I were known for doing together. So,
right.
That was the choice. And I figured we might as well celebrate in a way that we used to do as well back during the Purple Rain tour. We would end with Baby I'm a Star, and I thought that was appropriate.
Oh, okay. Well, I love the lineup, and I loved the how the songs just kind of flowed into each other. I was loving every minute of it. So tell me, how did you first come to meet Prince?
1978, my dad was playing with Carlos Santana, and they were in the studio, and Prince was recording in the Bay Area where I grew up, born and raised in Oakland. And in San Francisco, they were at the studio, and they were hearing music from the other room, and they were told that there was this young kid that was in there recording and producing his own music. So I had heard about him before his record came out, and then I had a friend who worked at a record store, one of our big famous record stores in the Bay Area, Berkeley, and I walked in there one day and saw a poster of Prince, and I said, "Oh, that's the guy my dad was talking about," and he's gorgeous. I can't wait to meet him. So he came back to San Francisco and performed right when his record came out, and I went backstage to introduce myself so that I could meet him, and he turned around and introduced himself to me to say he's been a fan of mine and has been following my career, and we hit it off immediately. We're friends and hung out, stayed in the Bay Area a lot, and we just jammed a lot, and came and sat in with my dad's band, with the family band, and he loved the Bay Area. He loved the music and the musicians. Yeah. Right.
Well, good. Like I said, I listened to the Glamorous Life album, which of course you can just tell is just Prince influence all over it, along with your Romance 1600 album. Both of them, you could tell the influence that Prince had on you. So explain to me the relationship that y'all had musically with each other.
Well, when I first met him, he came to the Bay Area to record his record there because he loved Bay Area. He loved Sly Stone and Santana and all the different artists coming from the Bay, and wanted that influence from the Bay Area. And the musical part of it is even my band. Most musicians that I've hired that were in my band are all from the Bay Area, and he became a fan of the Bay Area musicians. Even when I disbanded my band and joined his band, I brought most of the Bay Area musicians with me, and he continued to use a lot of the Bay Area artists. But we liked a lot of the same music. You know, he had never really heard Latin jazz before until he heard our family play, and was just amazed and just honored to be able to sit in with my band, with my dad's band for the first time, but to be able to hear Latin jazz music, and it was that experience, and to be able to play with my family was something he always wanted to do with his family. So the influence of Latin jazz music and the different music I brought into his life, as well as different music that we both enjoyed and didn't realize until we talked about it or shared it.
Right. Well, cool. And I know that you have a new single out that is kind of a tribute to Prince. It's called Girl Meets Boy, correct?
Yes, Girl Meets Boy. That was just written a couple of weeks ago, and I was doing a dance record that will be coming out eventually, but where my heart is right now is I just felt like I needed to express myself and put out a different single, so I just, went into the studio a couple of weeks ago and just started writing, and this was one of 4 songs that I wrote that I felt should be out right now. And you can only get it exclusively on SheilaE.com.
Okay.
But yeah, we want everyone today to actually, I wanted to tell people this, that they could download it for free. It's been out a couple of days, and the response has been overwhelming, and we just thought that we would give it away to help with the healing of the loss of
right.
Because it's so personal, and people have been talking about it. I've been reading the posts and the tweets, and it's overwhelming, and we're all in the same place grieving. So
yes,
I want to just give it away for now. So
okay,
we're letting everyone know. Just go to the website and just download it.
Okay, so go to the website, that's SheilaE.com. Okay, and download the song. It's Girl Meets Boy. Thank you so much, Sheila E. And we're going to play your new song, Girl Meets Boy, right now on 97.9 LITE FM. Thank you so much for talking with us, Sheila.
Thank you, Kevin.